Welcome to Evil Genius. I'm your host Ragnats, and today we are going to be starting our game as Shen Yu, because he looks pretty awesome. Thieves are agents who will try to retrieve valuable loot that you have stolen. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm excited. I'm on a boat. Because I know how to travel in style. Okay. So, thank you, loudspeaker lady. So here is the first main island. There are two islands. It is pretty much a big mountain. Let's zoom out of it. There you go, big mountain. This terrain is unusable terrain. My cell phone just rang, but whatever. Surrounded by cliffs. Here is a helicopter depot, and here is a ship depot. Both can be used by your people and by AI units like agents and stuff like that, and tourists. I don't think there is a specific choice as to which depot is used. Like sometimes they will use the helicopter, sometimes they will use the boat. Currently I have one above ground shack with my storeroom, strong room in it, with my monies and briefcases, which are used by these guys to buy stuff. This is a terrible location for your strong room, as it's very easy for agents to come and steal your money. So once we have a chance, we're going to want to put it into the mountain and get it out of here. This is Lord Kane. He is my henchman.
Yes. Very well. Be very careful.
He's kinda cool.
Is that in order?
So like all henchmen, he has the gather minions power, which gathers minions. If he's going out hunting enemies, you might want to gather some minions to help him out. Lord Kane, the arch conspirator himself. So, all henchmen have 3 lives. A life can only be lost when fighting super agents. People like James Bond, effectively. Normal agents will knock them out, but they'll get back up and move on. But super agents can, in fact, kill them, and if their life goes down 3 times, you lose your henchman. So try not to let that happen. You have 5 stats: health, loyalty, smarts, attention, endurance. All units have these 5 stats, though varying maximum amounts. Agents have them as well, so you can target, like if you want to kill them, you take out their health. If you want to stun them, you take out their endurance. And then if you want to just weaken them to make them less efficient, you use the other 3. More on that later. Henchmen gain experience, which you can use to buy the other 2 powers they have. I don't know if there's somewhere that will tell you.
Henchmen are the most powerful weapons in your arsenal. In addition to their standard attacks, all henchmen have 3 special abilities. They all start with the Gather Minions ability, which rallies nearby minions round them for a short time period. Their 2 unique abilities can be unlocked by the accumulation of experience points, gained by killing agents, or by having your henchmen participate in successful acts of infamy. You start the game with a single henchman. As you gain notoriety, more will become available through special acts of infamy. Your notoriety is of course important when trying to attract henchmen, as they are a vain bunch who will only work for an evil genius they respect.
Yeah. what she said. Let's see, it's Lord Kane. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's a lot of... sure, why not? Lord Kane is an almost mythic figure in the criminal underworld. Many urban legends hold Lord Kane responsible for pretty much every major crime or disaster of this century, from the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand to the Hindenburg. Unlike most urban legends, they are actually true in this case. The Lord Kane is, of course, meticulous in ensuring no evidence can ever link him to his deeds. He insists to this day that his biggest crime was simply the result of a deaf lackey who misheard his order of a bit of light panic, I think, as the ship Titanic, sinker. With the European aristocracy wrapped around his little finger, and the unwashed masses quaking in fear at his very name, Lord Kane is both a master manipulator and deadly combatant. And his two powers are psychic terror. Lord Kane's imposing presence can reduce an agent to panic if he concentrates hard enough. This ability may fail if the target has high smarts. And smooth operator. Lord Kane can use his beguiling charm to convince them that nothing amiss. That's not proper English. Maybe nothing's amiss, or that there's nothing amiss. Either way. If they succumb to this, they will lose all heat. This ability may fail if the target has high smarts. So if you drain smarts, you can use his powers and really screw things up, which is awesome. Henchman experience. Each of your henchmen get special abilities. Yeah, that's pretty much all been said in that video. Main interface bar. All things I think you more or less know. Minion properties. So this I just explained. Actually, yes, okay. So loyalty is dissatisfaction damage, can be absorbed before desertion occurs. So if your guys lose their loyalty, they will actually just leave. If agents do, they kind of become tourists. Attention, how much distraction damage can be absorbed before vegetative state occurs. I like beating up on attention. Smarts, how much confusion damage can be absorbed before vegetative state occurs. Because when attention goes down to 0, things lose heat. They forget that there is that everything they've seen, because they're just not paying attention. Also, units with low attention are more likely to trigger off traps, which we'll get more into traps later. Okay, let's see that. Here's me. As you can see, his circle of influence is much smaller than Maximilian's. And he is a big Confucius nut. I love that line, he who walk arrive. But yeah, his area of influence is much smaller than Maximilian's. Yeah. But to combat the fact that his circle is smaller, he actually provides more per second in his influence. Okay, that's pretty much all of the main things to show right off the bat. So, first objective, evil intentions. Get acquainted with the island, start expanding your lair. Ensure a healthy minion force by building a barracks. You'll need at least 1 bunk bed and 1 locker. Before you send minions out to carry acts of infamy, you need to construct a control room to help filter information. And make sure you have at least 1 control console and 1 memory bank. And it seems that you are under scrutiny even before you begin. Somewhere on the island are some pesky investigators tipped off of your arrival. Eliminate them. And no optional objectives. Okay. Oop.
Use these buttons to select your evil genius and cycle through your henchmen. Left-clicking selects and moves the camera to their position. Right-clicking just selects them. Enemy agents appear as red dots on the minimap. Left-clicking anywhere on it will focus the game view on that spot. The global alert buttons set your base to heightened states of defense. On yellow alert, minions will arm themselves with guns from the armory, but this has the side effect of scaring tourists. On red alert, your minions will run around attacking any agent they see, whether tagged or not. However, your normal base operations will be severely disrupted. The power status shows how much energy you're generating and consuming. If your power consumption exceeds the power you're generating, your base will shut down, leaving you defenseless. The Empire stats screen gives you important information about how efficiently your base is running.
Okay. So, that is that. Yeah, I am going to put on all of these videos as they come up, so that way she can explain things as best as she can, and there's less things I need to explain. I heard a seagull. Let's see if we can find those peeps. I'm not seeing any red on my map.
Don't forget that most of your lair will be built underground within the relative safety of the mountainous interior. Right-click on an empty bit of ground to bring up the room list.
Yeah, I know. One thing I should mention, I am not going to be trying to get the most efficient, super awesome, perfect base. I'm just going to play the game. So people who are looking at this as how to best play the game, it's not what you're going to be getting. Let's see, where is that knot? There's that knot over there. I don't want to go all the way there. Well, zoom in a little. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm building a large barracks.
Room construction underway.
Okay, so the barracks is where two things happen. Thing number one is units go to sleep here. So it is good to have beds for them to sleep in. Let's see, let's have an exit here. So this needs to kind of stay free-ish. Actually, I could probably still do that. Yeah, so
Object has been ordered.
2, 3,
Purchase order confirmed.
4, 5. So that's effectively 10 beds, because you can have 2 people sleeping at any given time. That should be enough for now. The other important thing of barracks are lockers. But yeah, you can shift click to keep the item
Purchase order confirmed.
selected. The thing about lockers is, for every locker you have, you can have another person in your, you can hire another minion. So,
Object purchase order confirmed.
especially early,
Has been ordered.
stop talking loudspeaker lady. Early in the game, you really want to have as many of these as you can until you get high enough notoriety that they're not necessary anymore.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Actually,
Object has been ordered.
I want to move you.
Object will be moved shortly.
Can I place it here? I can.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
I'm building a bit of a snake
Object has
path.
been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
That should be good for now.
Room construction.
Alright, so they're going to start building that. So, okay, so the other good thing about the barracks is that nothing that goes in here produces any heat, which means that agents who walk in here aren't going to care. and it's a room that has a lot of potential for people to walk into. So, like for my minions to walk into. So, I can actually intercept agents here pretty easily. And by giving it a bit of a serpentine design, it means that they're going to have to waste time just getting into my base. Oh, here are these guys. Okay, let's... So I could just send him in to kill them. In fact...
Intruder tagged for termination.
Oops, that's not what I was hoping to do. There we go. If you hold control, you can get the whole group.
If you want your minions to react to a character's presence, you will need to attach a tag to them. Right-click on the target person to bring up the tag menu. Which tag is selected will determine how your minions react to the tagged person. An agent given a kill tag will be attacked on sight by your minions. The capture tag will prompt your minions to beat the tagged character unconscious and carry them to a cell if there is one vacant. The weaken tag causes social minions to use their psychological attacks. Minions will only react to tagged characters if they are in their line of sight, close by, or spotted by a surveillance camera. If no tag is attached to a target person, your minions will carry on with their current task and ignore them. They would not dare to presume to understand your evil intentions by apprehending a character without your express orders.
As they shouldn't.
Welcome to your uninhabited island of indeterminate location. A temporary strong room has been set up, but you should begin carving your base into the mountain as soon as possible. To begin with, you will need to create at least one entrance into the mountainside. You can place one wherever you see mineable dirt along a flat mountain edge. Just right-click on the edge and select Exterior Door from the list. Think carefully where you place these entrances. They cannot be destroyed once built. Once you have an entrance, you can start expanding your base by building rooms and corridors from it. Good luck. Lockers are very useful as they increase the minion capacity of your base. The basic capacity value is determined by your notoriety, but this number is boosted by each locker your base has.
And I believe we can now see more in here. So let's see. Welcome, blah. Building rooms, we kind of know. Object properties, we know. Kill tags, we know. So lockers. Even minions have personal possessions. They will be unwilling to work for you if they have nowhere to keep their belongings safe. Lockers enable you to recruit more minions. Actually, what does it say about kill tags? Aside from being red and green. Yeah, okay, it's nothing interesting there. Henchman, events, combat. Yeah, there's not really much to say here. I mean, if you really want to read it all, you can, but these things aren't very interesting, so... or not very necessary, at least. Oop. Autosave. Okay, so the room has been built, and lockers are being brought in. Can I already start hiring more people? Okay, I can bring it up to 5.
Important information will be relayed to you via the message bar and stored in the message history. Remember to check it often. Some messages are hyperlinks. Double-clicking on any object or character will bring up their properties pane. If you want to know more, click on the information icon to view a detailed glossary screen. Video help is accessible wherever you see the screen icon or from the glossary. Important clips will play automatically. I strongly recommend that you watch them.
Which I will try to do. So, okay, bunk beds. Bunk bed. Okay, so minions are pitiful lackeys, but they don't want to sleep on the cold hard floor. They're needed in the barracks to allow minions to sleep at night and replenish their endurance. So green health is fixed that of is. Okay, so we have our barracks. We still need a control room and a strong room. Neither of which I really want. in plain sight. Okay, let's see.
New rooms are available for construction.
Oh, now I can get a freezer.
New objects are available for purchase.
Let's go up to there. Let's see, so I can put things here. I think I try and... Task complete. That means Lord Kane has beaten up those other guys. So I'm going to try and keep things that have little to no heat in this first area. So I'll have a lounge. I will have blarg. Let's see, yeah, I can put a lounge over here. I can put a mess hall. That seems to be very large though. Probably want to put security over here. So I'll have security coming through here. Let's see how I want to do this. Have a door there. That's a good size security area. And I will have this be the entrance to the rest of my base. And I will just destroy this part. So actually I don't need the whole thing, I just need enough. Yeah, I'm already trying to think how I want to design everything. What of it? That should be enough for now. Standard door. Put one there.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
One there.
Object purchase delayed.
One there. Put a fire extinguisher here. I'll put here. Okay. Oh, freezer is now available. Okay, even though the freezer does create heat, I probably want it near the front. Okay, let's see. Control room, I do want it to be somewhat large. That should suffice for now. Let's see. I will need more corridor right here. Let's change this for a second. Perfect. Actually, sorry about this, folks. Let's try some. I'm just trying a few things. Can't see you. Since I hadn't gotten around to it, might as well. Oh. Okay. Has my capacity not gone up yet? No, it hasn't. Oh, because the bed hadn't been in. Okay, now my capacity is 29, so I can start hiring like crazy.
You may have noticed that all people have 5 statistics. These represent the person's well-being. The higher the statistic, the better the person is feeling. Health determines the ability to survive physical damage. If a person's health drops to 0, they will die. Loyalty represents commitment to work. Disloyal minions are likely to cause trouble and may desert your organization. Agents reduced to 0 loyalty will forget about work and temporarily act like tourists. though they will snap out of this if they spot something suspicious. Smarts determines cleverness. People with low smarts are more likely to get caught by traps. If a person's smarts is drained to 0, they will become incapacitated, scratching their heads stupidly for a while. Agents reduced to 0 smarts will lose any heat they may have picked up. Attention represents alertness to trap sensors. Attentive people are more likely to avoid triggering them. When attention is drained to 0, the characters will stand and scratch their heads for a while. Agents reduced to 0 attention will forget which areas they have explored. Endurance is a measure of fitness and energy. When reduced to 0 endurance, a person will collapse and remain unconscious for a time. Rooms can be built in all kinds of shapes. It's good to leave a 2-tile wide entrance to rooms, so that later you can place doors there. Don't forget that objects can be ordered to be built whilst a room is still in blueprint form. It's generally better to build key places such as control rooms further inside the base where they will be safer. Build base entrances near depots to increase the efficiency of object purchasing and room building. Body bags are created when you kill an agent or tourist and have an area effect that saps the loyalty and attention stats of nearby minions. They are also damning proof of your evilness, and heat will be generated if an investigator happens across one and leaves the island with that information. You can use the move tag to hide a body bag in a more isolated spot, but the most convenient way to deal with them is to build a freezer room. Minions will automatically take body bags to it, and they won't have any area effect if stored there. Body bags decay over time, but placing them in the freezer slows this process down.
Okay, lots of information right there. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, okay, now back to this room. Right, so... Ooh, I can't really explain this well now, so I will just build the bare minimum for now and explain the rest afterwards.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
Yes.
Purchase delayed. Room construction unpaused.
Actually, how are they coming in faster? So you have 6 minions. Yeah, it's gonna be 1 a minute. Well, let's keep setting things up in the meantime. Actually, I just want to see something. Can I fit 2 in here? I can. Okay, good. That's fantastic to know. And I think probably fit 2 here. Let's just build up this. We're going to build another door here.
This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
Just figuring things out. Okay, so let's first build... Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay, let's build a freeze. Oh, that wasn't expected. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that for now. So let's see, you can do that.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
Yep, so freezer racks, as you can see, are 3x3 objects. Let's see, I don't think I can put one here, right? No. I could try doing one there. Yeah, I can do that. Oh dear lord. I don't know if you can hear that or not. If not, then good. If so, then I will need to deal with that next time.
Object has been ordered.
Okay. That should be good for the freezer.
Unpause.
Pretty much, one body bag can take up one square, or a number of body bags can be put on a freezer rack. So, actually, can I do... Oh, I can do traps already. Let's put one. Oh, that thing's there. Okay. Let's put you
Purchase order confirmed.
and you. Oh, for Christ's sake. Let's put you there.
Has been ordered.
And you there.
Order confirmed.
Oh, finally they're ready to... Oh, wow, look, yeah, my barracks is done. And I can now have up to 53 minions, which is a very good way to start. And I can't do anything until this is built. Okay. So yeah, because instead of adding new corridors, I just kept on modifying this one. Once it was started, the entire corridor is built in one go. Okay, so with traps, you need to link them. Okay, the problem is only one... Oops. Oh, did I get it? I think I did. So... I can't tell if I did. Okay, got that. Oh, okay, so I got two there. Oop. And I got you. Oh, no, you're not. That's what it is. You need to attach... Oh, wait, no, you are to this. Oh, you're not touching this, okay. Oh, yes, you are. Aren't you? 1, 2, 3... Oh, screw it. Yeah, linking is odd at times. Let's just do that. That should suffice for now. Okay. Oh, yes, door.
This object will be purchased
Ha ha
when
ha.
a minion is available for duty.
Okay. How many minions do we have going right now? We got 12 running around out of 53.
Doors are an effective way to keep your base secure. Using door security settings, you can decide who can pass through them and who will be barred. Enemies might eventually break through doors, but the longer it takes them, the less time they will have to discover your evil secrets before they are recalled.
Yep. So what I'm going to do with this door is set it to high security. There's nothing behind it, but it'll be more lucrative than this door. Why does it keep changing my direction? Freezer's built, minions will automatically store bodies there. Buying a freezer rack will allow more body bags to be stored in a relatively small space.
If the forces of justice are causing you trouble, why not create some devious traps to deal with them? Remember, you'll need to link your traps to sensors or they'll never get triggered.
Okay, pressure pads. When an agent or inattentive minion steps on a pressure pad, whichever trap the sensor is linked to will be triggered. Freezer, we kind of already know about. Security doors, we kind of know about. Okay, but so the 4 levels, Level 1, anyone can pass through, so agents and tourists can walk through without any trouble. 2, only minions can pass through, so agents will need to actually pick the lock. 3, only the evil genius can pass through, and 4, only the evil genius can pass through, but there will be also minions and henchmen trying to stand guard. So if you want to have extra people guarding a spot, using level 4 doors is a really good way to do so. That's good for now. Okay. Let's see what we can see here.
Control panels filter information from around the world. If you want to uncover information on the world map screen, you will need to have staffed control panels. Different regions require different numbers of control panels to unlock their information.
Okay, so memory banks work with control panels so that, as it said, you need to have a certain amount of control panels in order to see what's going on the world map. During a shift change, for example, you might have some unmanned control panels, and you would lose information. Memory banks have kind of a time delay before you lose that information, and as such, yeah, that's what control panels do. Blah 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 blah. Okay, moving on. Oh, I guess I can. Confusing pop-up track. When triggered, a confusing cardboard cutout springs out, startling the victim, sapping their smarts as they fire blindly at the target, trying to work out what's going on. So this is an easy way early on to just make the guys kind of stupid. Let's see, what other things do we need? The strong room. That should be enough for now.
Room construction underway.
And I'm not going to put anything in it.
Construction on pause.
Oh, I suppose I can also double-click you. Briefcase rack. Visitors to Island will no doubt become suspicious, see minions carrying ingots of gold carrying around the place, so they carry them in briefcases, which makes purchases when making purchases from the depot. Briefcase rack is indestructible, so you always have at least one. But having more than one in your lair may increase efficiency of your building procedure if you are purchasing lots of things at the same time. Thieves may well steal briefcases from a rack. Should they be able to gain access to the strong room, so guard it well. Strong room. Every genius likes their gold. Yeah, it's pretty basic. And what was the other thing? It said briefcase depot. So depots are autonomous structures with dual purposes: entry exit point for the island and warehouse. There are 2 depots on the island, a helipad and a seaport. They both act in the exact same way. Tourist agents and your own minions will arrive on and leave via these depots. Depots also store supplies for use in base building. When you build a room or object, your minions will take gold to the depot, buy dynamite, and supply crates. Further information is available in rebuilding and furniture buying processes. Yeah, this video is going to be just lots of info and basic startup stuff. Oh, as you can see, they are already trying to start bringing in the body bags. Once you build a freezer, then any body bags that are lying around are told to move in. Let's bring you
Ye who walk are
over here. Actually, that's a good spot. Yep. so the time clock.
Minions will automatically start working in a room, but you can control this more precisely by building a time clock. Moving the time clock slider allows you to turn a room off, which can be useful for saving power in a blackout situation. Alternatively, surplus minions can be assigned to the room so that the equipment is never vacant between shifts.
There you go. Ah, it changed. I should just start using that new orientation. But I don't wanna. Okay, we are starting to get low on monies. So once this room is up and running, we can start fixing that problem. Okay, this might sound strange, but I will say it anyway. So I'm going to try and do this game without cheating as much as possible. However, at the very, very beginning of the game, do I have room to put something here? It is... No, okay. It is possible to earn some money without any hassle. Okay, hold on a second. This is about to finish.
New objectives available.
Topside check.
As well as being a cash candy jar for you to dip your hands into, the World Domination screen gives you the opportunity to increase your notoriety. The best source of notoriety are acts of infamy, devious crimes that will win you terrible renown. Some acts of infamy will also award you with fabulously valuable loot. Most acts of infamy can only be uncovered by minions plotting in the region. To make minions in a region plot to uncover acts of infamy, select the plot option from the region screen. The more minions in a region, the faster they will uncover acts of infamy. Also, some minion types are better than others at plotting, so choose carefully who you send. Some acts of infamy are so outrageous that you will not be able to uncover them until you have increased your notoriety.
Alright, so now that we have the world domination...
You now have access to the World Domination screen. From here, you will be able to commit acts of infamy all around the globe to increase your notoriety and steal valuable loot from under the noses of the forces of justice. Right now, though, the most important information to note is that the world map is your primary means of obtaining additional funds. You can send minions to any region in the world, where they will automatically steal money as long as the stealing option is selected for the region. Once in a region, your minions will send back their ill-gotten gains at regular intervals. It will be collected from a depot and taken to your strong room. Each region has a cash rating. The higher this is, the more cash your minions will steal. You can uncover the cash rating by having the required number of control panels active for the region. Having more minions stealing in a region will increase the amount of money stolen. Also, some minion types are better at stealing than others, so choose your forces wisely. Sending minions to a region is a simple process. Just select the region you wish to steal from, then select which men you wish to send from the minion list at the bottom of the screen. If you want to bring minions back to the island, just select them from the minion region list. Remember that it takes a little time for minions to travel to the world and back. The small numbers in the minion lists indicate minions currently in transit.
Are we good? Okay, awesome. So let's see what the new objective is. Okay, so reports indicate that trained civilians are holidaying on the island, captured, imprisoned, and made in a security holding cell. Now, this maid is a very key point in this part of the game. Mainly... armory.
Minions will defend your base far more effectively if you set up security networks. Build at least one security camera, loudspeaker, and security desk of the same security color to create a security network that will alert your minions to tagged intruders. Build a holding cell in the armory room to allow agents tagged for capture to be imprisoned. Each holding cell can only hold a single prisoner. If left in a cell for too long, a prisoner will eventually die or escape.
Is that everything? Okay. So, this maid is important. Until this maid is captured, and I believe even converted, she will not actually do anything. Sorry, blah. That's stupid. Until she's captured and converted, the game kind of is still in tutorial mode. What that means is that you can do whatever you want, and the forces of justice will let you go. Like, will leave you alone. People are freaking out because they don't know how to get out.
New road build order confirmed.
Let's just build it quickly.
Road construction on course.
He's panicking wildly. Actually,
Construction workers are your basic minions. They are the only workers capable of building new rooms and objects. But don't worry about their safety too much. They are expendable, and new recruits can always be found. Construction workers are also quite useful in a fight, if only as cannon fodder.
okay, so these guys are freaking out. Okay, so the agents won't do anything. So you can build up as much heat and steal as much money as you want and try as many acts of notoriety of infamy as you want, and they won't show up on your island or anything. Or they won't even interfere on the world map, which they do later. So, it is often considered a good way to kind of start the game by effectively not like holding her, building up some cash, and then dealing with her afterwards. And I think I might do that. I think I fixed that right. Yep. So, yeah, what I'm probably going to do is get things more or less built the way I want to, and then leave it running a bit to make some money off screen. Beyond that, I'm going to try not to do very much of that sort of stuff. Try and do this as honestly as possible. So we can find out, can a door be placed here? I hope so. Or have I ruined it? Have I screwed this up? Nope, I can place it. Perfect.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Okay.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
Okay. Oop. Alright, so let's check out the map. As you can see, aside from Antarctica, which is $0 and 0 shields, meaning lowest amount of money to be earned, but also the least amount of oh, shut up. Least amount of defense. All the other ones are question mark. So in order to get rid of the question marks, you need enough control panels. So this one needs 4 more control panels in order to learn about. This one needs 5 more control panels. This one needs 2 more. So let's get 5 more for now. Okay, I can build hotel stuff now. I don't care. I will probably try building a hotel in the near future. That is 2.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
Should I go for 1 more for good measure? 1 more set?
Object purchase order confirmed.
Yeah, that should be good.
Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed.
I should make this...
You're running out of money. Remember, you can send minions out into the world to steal more cash.
Yep, I know. It's a hotel wing and hotel hub. For an island so remote, a surprising number of tourists make their way to it, seeking thrills and adventure. Left to their own devices, it's all too likely that some inquisitive visitors will stumble on the secret lair and return home with stories that might interest agencies of justice. Keep the tourists busy by building a hotel to entertain them. Costs may be high, but if the tourists are corralled safely in the hotel, you'll know they aren't poking around and causing mischief. There are 3 different rooms available to build in the hotel: lobby, casino, and lounge, each of which attracts tourists at different times of day. This means it's necessary to build all of them if the island's tourists are to be kept busy at all hours. Hotel extensions can be built to accommodate these rooms by purchasing an additional hotel wing. Hotel lobby.
If you're finding that pesky tourists keep barging in on your most secret schemes, why not build a hotel to keep them occupied? You'll need social minions to staff hotels, but with the right furniture inside, you can keep tourists out of your hair all day and night.
So I've never actually built hotels before, but hopefully it'll all be okay. We'll try it out. Hotel lounge, island, Okay, island has many fine beaches to visit, much exotic wildlife to watch, yet given the choice, most tourists would rather loiter at the bar, sip exotic cocktails with paper umbrellas in it, or go for a twirl on the dance floor. As long as tourists are relaxing in the lounge, they won't have time or inclination to snoop around the island. Lounge is only open during the day and must be staffed with social minions. A time clock may be used to control room staffing more precisely. Lobby welcomes tourists into the hotel, provides access to hotel rooms, often the first room to be built. Lobby is very model of opulence and comfort, not particularly thrilling place. Won't attract tourists during the day. At night, however, tourists will flock to the lobby as long as there are hotel rooms built. Okay. Armory is security stuff, blah 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 blah. And topside shacks let you build stuff up top. Oh! So here's so I have a second strong room now, so what I'm going to do is move it to there. Holy crap, funds are low. Okay, well, let's just try and get some of these things up and running. Okay, blah. Okay, well, let's start putting someone in each location. So that's those 3. And Japan, so that is all of Patriot. Let's do Smash. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hammer is Cuba. Eastern Bloc, Central Russia, Siberia. Saber, Europe, South Africa, India subcontinent, and Aussie Anvil, Northern China, Central Asia, Southeast Asia, Polynesia. So, am I missing anything? I think that is everything. Ah, power plants. Okay, so, oh wow. So my power is getting low because I'm filling up this thing, and now I don't have any money, which is not good. Crud. Well, that was not supposed to go that way. That was a terrible time to run out of money. What am I going to do? Okay, first off, we need let's go for that. This gives room for confusion if necessary, though shouldn't be necessary.
Gold reserves low.
Yes, 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 I know. Okay, I'll build a power plant.
Room
There.
construction underway.
Power is important. If you fail to generate enough, your base will effectively shut down, leaving you defenseless in the dark. You will need to build more generators quickly.
Yep. Okay.
Room construction unpaused.
No. Power plant. Okay. 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Holy crap. That's actually exactly the size I want. I don't have money for it, but that's okay.
Object has been ordered.
Let's build 2.
Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been
You want to have access to everything because they will need maintenance. This should be good for now. Let's see, do I want it this way? You know what? Oops.
new room build order confirmed.
Let's add one more row, so that way if I need to expand, I can expand this way. Perfect. That should work actually really well. Yes, I know. And actually, I'm going to remove these for now. That should suffice.
Construction unpaused.
Okay, blah. Okay, so I am now making $4,710 every 60 seconds, which is not a moment too soon. However, I really want more than that. If I recall correctly, this is a good money-making location, so I'll put more guys there. Okay, let's leave 3 people in base. I'll send Lord Kane as well. I don't know how good Lord Kane is at stealing monies, but we will find out. Where is the rest of my capacity? Yeah, I should be getting more people in this. But I don't have money to speed that up.
Caution. Funds low.
Yes, I know. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Return to game. Okay. What other purchases do I need to make? Oh, so since this has been moved, I can get rid of this strong room
Room destruction order confirmed.
and use it for something else potentially. So I can build topside shacks, which are like these. Base entrances, but I don't really want any more entrances into my base. I guess I can, well, I guess I can try building a hotel hub. Let's build one here. So it's nice and close. Actually, you know what? No, we'll wait. There are more important things to be spending money on. Alright, you know what? I think at this point, it's been about an hour. I am going to stop the recording, and let it just run on its own since nothing special has happened. Actually, well, let's just quickly okay, so now I'm making 8,310 every 60 seconds, which is a lot better. Workers are terrible at everything, but there are lots of them. Lord Kane, good at stealing money, excellent at plotting, and fair at acts of infamy. Protects allies in battle, boosts the information level in the region. So having him there even without having enough control panels lets you know if agents are looking for us, which is not useful right now. But he is providing more money than these guys are, so I want him there. Yeah, like the richest territories are like the OPEC lands. I think it's the Midwest. Hammer doesn't really have anything good, and I think Europe might be the rich part of Saber, but I don't recall. Also, as you can see, there is now heat being formed. So the heat level is based on the entire area. So Smash has the most heat right now because there are more people in Smash territories than other territories. Yeah, I think at this point I'm actually going to... Do I want to stop now, or do I want to do one act of infamy? I feel like I should do one act of infamy just so I can hear the sound levels. Let's see, that requires 4 workers, that requires 3 workers, that requires 2 workers. Maybe I'll send a bunch of guys here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do the one act of infamy, and then I will put it on automatic for a little while. I'm sorry that this is a long, semi-boring video because it's a lot of information giving. As we start doing more and more, the videos will get more exciting, I imagine. I'd say I promise, but that is something I really can't promise. And, you know, I still have a whole lot of minions that are going to be coming in. Oh. In fact, if we build a barracks here, I could probably build another, like, 3 or 4 lockers and get a few more guys.
This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
There we go. 4 more minions.
Road construction unpaused.
Yeah, one other thing about power is that when you're in low or no power, it severely drains the generators. So once you have generators, being in bad power situations can cause them damage. Currently I don't have any generators. This is just, I guess, ambient power. I'm not sure how that works. Doesn't really matter. But what it means is that, at least for now, this power outage isn't the end of the world. Future power outages can be bad. Oh, here comes the helicopter. Okay, so let's try fishy business. So because I don't have enough active control panels, in fact I have none, can I turn this room off and will that help at all? Does it do anything? No. It is mostly this room. Oh yeah, during a power outage, all your doors open because they are power doors. And it is better for them to be stuck open than stuck closed, I suppose. If I really want to stop the power outage, I could probably just kill the power here, but that isn't really going to help. Yeah. Ooh, power's restored, but I still can't find out anything, so screw it. Alright, anyway, so control panels not only tell you this information, but they also tell you this information. And so how many control panels are needed for this area? 2 control panels. One full one and one half one, I guess. But we're just going to have to hope that 6 guys can deal with this. It should only be about like 15 to 30 seconds. If we had the information, we'd be able to see it timing down, the time would be clocking down. I'm pretty sure risk is 1, heat and notoriety are pretty low. Oh, wow, 3 guys are already dead. Come on guys, you can do it.
Hello there. This is Reverend Archer with the Polynesian Public Service broadcast on a mission in Papua New Guinea. I've got an exciting program lined up for you today. First a few hymns and a bit of a prayer, then we'll see if the Macat tribe managed to give up headhunting for Lent. I've also heard that some evil men have recently been causing mischief in these parts, so make sure you take a good book with you at all times.
Okay, that was actually the main reason I wanted to do the mission, is I wanted to know how that sounded. I know it's a little muffled because they do that on purpose to make it sound like a radio, but were you able to hear it? So if you guys can let me know how that sounded, if I need to adjust my sound levels at all, please let me know. Other than that, I am going to end the video now and just start building up my money so that we can get out of this power outage and not be starving. Beyond that, I won't do anything new. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and this should be a pretty fun Let's Play, I think. Have a good one. I'm playing a game!